Crawford is a fight fan, and he's a fight fan's fighter.
The Ennis Express is a runaway train.
Ain't no pressure when you built for this.
Man down, round one. The truth hurts.
Ladies and gentlemen, presenting the undefeated super flyweight from San Antonio, Texas, Jesse Damn Rodriguez! The universally recognized undisputed the world, Devin Ladies and gentlemen, fighting out of Las Vegas, Nevada, here is the skilled, the highly regarded Devin Rodriguez!
Man, yo, what up, man? I'm on one tonight. And if y'all don't know, I'm just telling you now, the link is dropped in the chat, man. I got you hot rod. The link is dropped. But y'all, I'm finna cook for a quick second. That's what I'm here to do. I'm about to fry some shit because this shit done got outrageous. The shit done got outrageous around here, man. Before I start cooking, man, let me do things the right way. I always gotta be in order, man. Gotta be in order. Y'all know we live by order around here. Shout out to my brother Hot Rod in the building, man. Salute to my brother. That's the young homie right there, man. Salute to my brother, man. Hold on, let me turn the music. I want to turn it up just a tad bit. Just a tad bit. There we go. We good now. We good. Shout out to my brother in the building, man. Dank Father. Dank Father is in the building. Salute, Dank. Much love and respect. Shout out to the OG in the building, man. This is my big homie. Crush the legend. You know what I'm saying? One of the greatest interviews that I've had a chance to be a part of. The master of ceremonies, according to himself, the greatest man alive. I would disagree with the last one because I think I'm the greatest man alive. But I understand where you're coming from, OG. And I ain't got no problems with it. I ain't got no problem. Shout out to my brother, man. Mr. Roll Tide in the building. Hey, Georgia and Alabama, we playing each other this weekend. So we're gonna see who the goods. We're gonna see who the goods are. We're gonna see, Mr. Roll Tide. But shout out to you. You already know what it is, my brother. Much love and respect to you. Shout out to my sister, man. Angie, baby, always showing love. Always pulling up. You know what I'm saying? That's the queen right there, man. Got a lot of love and respect for her. And man, that's my shout out to you, sis. Shout out to you. I don't think I missed anybody. Look, they call me a hater now. I'm hating on Tank Davis. I don't even know if that's possible to hate on Tank Davis. I don't know if that's possible. Because Tank Davis, and I say this respectfully, The man ain't did shit for me to hate on. The only way I can hate on an individual like Tank Davis is if this nigga was doing shit that was respectable in the sport of boxing. And that's not what he's doing. Am I critical of him? Absolutely. But these same folks, they didn't have no problem when I was critical of Devin. They didn't have these problems when I was critical of Shakur. I'm critical of all these niggas. And I'm going to stay critical of them. That's what content creators do. I'm critical of all these motherfuckers. So now all of a sudden, Tank, no, you ain't gotta stick around for the topic, OG. Don't run from the smoke. You want all the smoke anyways. Respectful. I said it respectful. Got to the OG crush. But if you want all the smoke, then you stick around for the topics. And I always gotta tell you, hey, Crush, that's my big homie. So when I say that, I mean that as respectfully as I can say it. But don't sit here and say, nah, I ain't sticking around for the topic. Well, stick around. Because I'm only talking about what they call me. I ain't saying nothing crazy about Tank. I'm talking about the niggas that want to get out here and be like, oh, you hating on this man. Oh, you just don't like him. Oh, you want everybody to hate him. I don't give a fuck who like him and who don't. He the one who don't care about his fans. He the one. But some type of way I get lumped up into the nonsense. Shout out to my brother 2 Cent in the building. How I get lumped up with the nonsense? How all of a sudden I'm hating on him when he hating on the people that love and respect him, that cheer for him? I've never been a huge critic of Tank. Never. If I'm a huge critic of Tank, that means I'm a huge critic of Devin. That means I'm a huge critic of Shakur. If that's the case. No, I just call a spade a spade. When you do some bullshit, I'm gonna call it out. And now niggas got a problem with you calling nonsense out. Niggas got a problem with you saying, nah, man, this some bullshit. They got a problem with it. Well, the problem you ain't got no problem with me. You got a problem with my favorite fight. Because when, and Dank, me and you, we've been rocking for a minute. You know, I done been kicked out the Devin Haney fan club, supposedly. I'm always going to be a fan of Devin. But when I criticize Devin, when I criticize him, did anybody have these issues? When I criticize Shakur, did anybody have these issues? Now that it's Tank. Oh, no, you can't criticize Tank Davis. You're wrong for criticizing Tank Davis when he doing the most egregious shit in boxing. Like my brother Peter Bond, shout out to Peter in the building. Peter said, good evening, Doug. The Tank versus Jake Paul fight, in my opinion, is a damn joke and a slap in the face to fight fans. But then I say that some type of way, I'm hating. I'm a hater now. I'm hating on Tank Davis for bullshit. And that's what it is. Bullshit. Shout out to my brother Dankfather. Dankfather said, was KO hating? No, but he still called the good brother a soft-ass ninja. It is what it is. KO one of the realest niggas that I know, man. He keep it a buck. He talk too much about Tank, in my opinion, but he keep it a buck. I ain't got no problem with him. And then I didn't see it. I don't know if this is true or not because I haven't seen it. But then Tank want to show one of the realest niggas that I know that supported this man. I ain't seen it. I haven't seen it. So I don't know. Absolutely, 2C. Hey, man, we can say whatever. We entitled to criticize fighters. If you love the sport of boxing, you're gonna criticize certain individuals regardless. I'm gonna criticize them. But now all of a sudden, it's all about Tank. No, it ain't about that. What it's about is keeping a buck, telling the truth. It's no hate. Make all the money you want to make. No problem whatsoever. Make whatever the money you make don't have nothing to do with me. I ain't getting paid a cent for it. But when you go out there and you put in a circus act on, in my opinion, it hurt the sport of boxing. A circus show hurts the sport of boxing. Am I wrong for saying that too? An individual go out there and tell some of the most diehard individuals that rock with you, man, fuck that shit, man. Just be a fan. Just be a fan. Nigga, I'm a fan, but I'm a fan of the sport before I'm a fan of a man. Any day of the week. And to say that this don't hurt the sport of boxing. The press conference in itself, I haven't had a chance to really watch it. I've seen a couple of clips. Shout out to Fight Hub, Fight Hype. Shout out to them because they kind of clipped it up. So I got a chance to catch a couple clips, but I haven't been able to watch it in its entirety. Not going to. You telling me that what you doing right now don't hurt the sport more than you not fighting? Hell, you could have fought some of these guys and made just as much money. Hey, the road may have been a little tougher. Absolutely. You weren't getting $50 million for fighting any of these guys. Tank wasn't getting 50 for Devin. He wasn't getting 50 for Shakur. He wasn't getting 50 for Tio. Lomachenko. But if you would have fought all them guys, you would have got the money. And if, like your fans are telling me, you the goods, you the best, the money would have been there. The reason the money ain't there now is because you didn't take those risks. You didn't fight those guys. You didn't want to be great. Is that hating? I need somebody to tell me. Is it hating on Tank when I sit here and say that you had opportunities to fight these guys? You were the ultimate A-side, the face of boxing. But you didn't fight these guys. Did Jake Paul, if you go beat every one of them guys, the Jake Paul fight is still there for you. It's still there. You ain't do none of it. But now I'm hating. I'm the hater now. I'm the hater. Shout out to Big Dog Willie in the building. Big Dog Willie came through with the $5 in the super chat. Big Dog said, Tankamaniac need to stop talking about, excuse my links. Let me read this again. I apologize. Tankamaniacs need to stop talking about Shakur and Devin. Tank and Jake Paul actually brought out circus clowns on stage at the press conference. That's a fact. Circus clowns. It's literally a circus. We had, outside of circus clowns, Big Dog, we had, what they call them? Balloon animals out here. We watched Tank play with balloon animals. This is what we watching. We got my brother in the building. Shout out to Paid in Full. Paid, give me a second. And then I'm going to get to you. I got you, brother. But by calling out the nonsense, how am I hating on Tank? It's no hate whatsoever. I'm only calling out the facts of how things have played out. That's it. I have no problem with this man making as much money as he can make. What I will say is he could have made more money if he would have went and whooped a Devin, a Shakur, a T.O., and then made this fight happen. If he would have went and beat those guys that we wanted to see him fight, that we've been calling for the longest as boxing fans. I'm a boxing fan. Anybody who know me, when I criticized Devin, I wasn't no hater of Devin. It was just criticism. When I criticize Shakur, it ain't hating on Shakur. It's just criticism. But now when I criticize Tank for a circus fight, I'm a hater. I'm hating on that young man. I'm happy that young man is getting paid $50 million. I'm happy about that. And the reason I'm happy is because, man, go big up. I understand what he does for his community. I have no problem with it. But how is it hate? I want to see you fight the guys that I want to see those fights. I want to see you truly bring, and I think he had a better opportunity than Devin, than Shakur, than Teofimo Lopez. I think Tank had a better opportunity to bring more eyes to the sport of boxing than any of them does. That's how much value I put on Tank.
But Dub, that's kind of like a contradiction.
Hold on, let me finish. And the reason I want to finish is because if you want to call it a contradiction, we'll address it. I got you. But
No, go ahead.
all I'm saying is that you had these opportunities to make these fights, and you didn't. You the ultimate A-side, the face of boxing. The face of boxing. I concede that. I concede that Tank is one. I think there are multiple faces of boxing, me personally, but I concede that Tank is definitely a face of boxing. I concede. You had the opportunity to bring more eyes by making the big fights. And this is the route you chose. So when I criticize it, it's not from a place of hate. It's from a place of disappointment. Tank told y'all, fuck the fans. It ain't about what y'all want. It ain't about what we want. Okay, fine. Even if it ain't about what we want, I can still hold you accountable and say that, yeah, you let the sport down. Regardless of how anybody else want to look at it, that's how I look at it. You let the sport down. The sport that gave you the avenue to make $50 million, to provide for your family. You let that sport down. Nah, it's disgraceful to me. Shout out to my brother, and I apologize for being long-winded. It is what it. No, it ain't never like that, you know. But man, welcome to the show. Shout out to my brother Paid. Welcome to the show, Paid. Give me your opening statements. Tell me how I'm out of order, my brother.
No, I just feel like you say he bringing that they're not bringing more eyes. How is that not bringing more eyes to the sport by them doing a free fight on Netflix, not knowing how many people is going to actually watch the fight? So that's a contradiction when you say it's not bringing more to the sport. It's actually bringing more to the sport if you look at it as a whole. And this is why I don't understand why we got selective outrage, because everybody in that, nobody's know what these boxers go through on the outside of the ring. We don't know what their financial status is, none of that shit. maybe it's that he took that fight because of his financial situation. How many people that you know are offering $50 million upfront money? We don't know what he could be paid from what they generate with them being watched. It's not too many. And then it's all his contemporaries also said that they will take the fight as well. So I'm not understanding if all these people said that they would take this fight. He just being the one to take the fight, but he get the criticism. When everybody's saying that they will take that fight.
Let me know when you're ready.
That's why.
Let me know when you're ready for me to answer.
I'm done. Go ahead. I'm done.
Well, if you listen to what I said, okay, make your money. No problem. Make that 50. My problem is this. Before you made that 50, and in my personal opinion, I want to address the correct me if I'm wrong, the two major points that you just brought up was bringing eyes to the sport as far as him and Jake Paul, correct?
Correct.
The second point is what his contemporaries would do in that same situation, correct?
Yeah, which they always said that they already said that they would do it.
No worries. So I want to address both of them. What I'm trying to tell you is this. Tank had opportunities to fight major fights way before this fight happened. Will we agree or disagree on that point?
It depends. It depends on the availability of those fighters that you're speaking on.
Tank is the ultimate A side.
Correct, but Devin is Devin.
Hold on. Let me finish. Tank is the ultimate A side.
So who else?
Let me
go ahead.
Let me finish. So if Tank would have fought a Lomachenko, and I'm getting to your second point as far as bringing eyes to the sport. I'm getting to that. If Tank would have fought Lomachenko, would that not be a mega fight in the sport of boxing? Would that not bring eyes to the sport as far as the best fighting the best, in your opinion?
Absolutely, but we saw what happened with that fight.
Tank
we
ducked
saw what
out of
happened
it.
with the situation.
Tank ducked immediately.
Tank ducked Lomachenko?
When Tank said, "You trying to set me up," Tank had the opportunity to fight Lomachenko before T.O. But hold on. Let me finish. Tank had the opportunity to fight Lomachenko before T.O., Devin or Kambosos. He had the opportunity before any of those guys. Would you disagree with that?
I disagree because at the end of it, who sent the contract? No, Loma was the A side during that time. Why didn't he send
Tank
a contract?
was the same guy who said,
Tank actually sent the contract.
That you're trying to set me up.
What, he said the same thing with Rolly, Doug.
And he fought Rolly, didn't he?
Okay, but therefore,
he didn't fight Lomachenko, did he?
So, bro, he tried to fight Lomachenko when Lomachenko got out of his network deal.
He tried to fight Lomachenko after Lomachenko had already fought Devin, T.O., and Kambosos. That's when he tried to fight him. He had the opportunity to fight him before any of those guys did.
He was literally exclusively signed to ESPN. So when ESPN deal got done, that's why Tank and him was able to send a contract to each other.
Why would you say that? Why would he get up there and say they're trying to set me up then?
But we can go back and forth with that because the same thing that Lomachenko said, why would I fight Tank for what? For pay-per-views? He's that, like, we can go back and forth with this shit. If anything, I would blame the promoter for why the fight didn't happen. I don't blame the fighter.
You're saying that Tank didn't duck Lomachenko originally?
Absolutely not.
I disagree with you. I disagree.
But okay, so how can you explain the A side saying that why would I have to fight him for what? For a pay-per-view? And then you got his own promoter, Bob Arum, actually said, why would I make fights for Tank Davis when I have fighters in my own stable?
The exact same reason and hence the reason that we have to talk about Bud now. I don't want to get too far in the Bud. I don't want to go that route.
Yeah, stay.
I don't want to go that route. I don't want to go that route. I'll tell you this. Once an individual say that my promoter is trying to set me up, then whatever Bob, and maybe Bob would have never made the fight. I do agree with you on that piece. I do believe because Bob came out and said, like you brought out, I agree with you there. You gotta hold on.
Blame the
Hold on.
fighters. My bad.
You gotta push the envelope if you really want the fights like that. And
But
this is the problem. This is the overall problem that I have with Tank. He has never really wanted the fights. He ain't never put what you tell me a fight that this nigga really pushed for. That was a major fight. And when we talk about bringing eyes to the sport, if he makes these, and in my personal opinion, this is my opinion. I could be very wrong about this, and I ain't got no problem if you call me wrong and say I just don't understand shit about boxing. I don't think you would say that. But if Tank were to sit there and fight a Lomachenko, Teofimo Lopez, a Devin Haney, a Shakur Stevenson, he would have made 50. It may have been in more than one. It may have been 3 fights, but he would have made that exact same money he can make now, and that this fight would still be open to him if he go out there and whoop their ass like everybody tell me he's gonna do. And that's my problem with this.
Jake ass. Now, what if he whoops Jake ass and still go after those fights?
See, he's not gonna do that.
We don't know that though. We can't say that. We can't say what he is and what he ain't gonna do. Only thing we could do is wait on his next move, on what he chooses to do in his career.
So what you telling me? And Paige, you know I love you. You my brother. So what you telling me? That he gonna go out there, make 50 million with Jake Paul, and then go back and fight Lamont Roach. That's what you telling me.
I don't know what his next move is going to be. I don't know if he's retiring after this or not. But if he don't retire, obviously it's still. He'll be a damn fool to retire, especially with the money that's going to be knocking at the door with them fights that come before that. So that makes the Shakur fight, that makes the whoever you said Team Elite, that makes them fights more bigger. Because now you're getting a worldwide. You're not only going to be big in the United States, you're going to be big mostly globally now.
This ain't even a real
thing. No different than what Terrence Crawford just did.
It's
no
totally,
different than what he just
totally
did.
Different than what Bud just did.
I'm talking about from a viewer's point of view. I'm not talking about from what he actually did. I'm saying they literally just did 47.
That's the problem. I'm talking about what Bud Crawford just went and fought a real opponent. He went and fought one of, quote unquote, the faces of boxing. I don't know if Tank faced Canelo. I don't know who the face of boxing.
And what happened when he beat him?
What you mean?
What happened when Bud beat Canelo?
We're giving him all the credit in the world. That's what happened.
Meaning he became a bigger star, right?
Okay.
That's what I'm getting to.
If Tank go beat Jake Paul, he gets nothing.
How do you feel like he gets nothing, bro? What do you mean he gets nothing?
Jake Paul is not a real boxer.
Oh my God.
Jake Paul.
It's what we want to call it. It's what the diehards call it. So you think the thing though, dog.
So you think Jake Paul is a real boxer? You think Jake
absolutely.
Paul? Man, stop.
Absolutely.
Man, stop the cat.
Bro, you actually have people that's around the man, that's actually in the gym with the man, actually putting in work.
Man, this is crazy.
This is what I don't get. Like, we can't, like, it, bro. It takes a fucking risk to get in that ring, bro. It's damn near, bro. One punch can kill you. We all know that.
This is the ultimate fantasy fight.
That's what it is. That's all it is. I don't understand why people go over and beyond about it.
That's the whole point. It's the ultimate fantasy fight. It's not a real fight.
So therefore, why are we so caught up on the situation then? Like, that's why I don't understand.
Because Tank shouldn't be in this situation. Tank is a phenomenal boxer.
Who the fuck are we? Who the fuck are we to tell another man what he should be doing with his career? That's the issue.
Hence the reason I said from the beginning, one of the things I said is, hey, I ain't got no problem with you making your money. I have no problem with that. I've said I started my conversation with that. My thing is it hurts the sport because you could have definitely had and actually help the sport by making bigger fights, real fights with guys. With guys that are around your division. As the A side, you could have helped the sport of boxing, and then they want to sit here and tell me. People want to sit here and tell me, well, it's getting eyes on the sport. No, niggas that watch Jake Paul don't watch boxing on a regular basis. Niggas who watch Tank Davis, they watch boxing on a regular basis. And if they were sitting there fighting, if Tank, when I say they, I apologize. If Tank was sitting there fighting real fighters, then that would bring more eyes to the sport. That would. But the whole circus situation, when you got clowns coming out here, you got balloons and shit. I don't even know what this is. It's ridiculous.
Okay, let me ask you a question. Do you think when Tank fought Ryan, that those was all diehard fans that came and fought, that watched that fight?
No.
Or do you think it was a mixture of casuals and diehard fans?
It was a mixture.
So again, when you're bringing a diehard fans and you're actually bringing casual fans, don't you think that makes the fight bigger?
Well,
That's make a bigger impact. What about the people that's on the undercard? The ladies that's actually for the first time in history fighting 12-round fights.
3 minutes as well.
And not 10 rounds. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, bro. Like we just looking at what the fuck Tank doing. We not looking at the full surface of what actually happened.
Most people, and I say this respectfully, 90% of the people who watch this fight aren't gonna watch the undercard. I love that Gary Antoine is on the undercard, right? Against Hiroka. I love that. I love that Alicia. And I ain't gonna lie to you. I think she's gonna struggle in that fight. I'm gonna mess the lady. I say this respectful. I'm gonna mess that lady name up. But I think she's gonna struggle in that fight. At the same time, the thing is that if Tank Davis would have did this previously, if he would have made the big fights before he made this fight, it would have been those fights. It would have brought way more actual, and for people who would understand boxing, it would have brought more eyes to the sport than this fight is gonna bring to the sport. It is what it is.
You can't be serious right now. You serious, bro?
Are you? So the people who follow Jake Paul don't know shit about. They know more about wrestling than they know about boxing.
Exact. That's the casual fan base that you want to capture.
They're not gonna keep following the sport.
But we can't say that though. We don't know that. We don't know that, bro.
We've already seen it.
Your son can be like, Dad, I want to go and watch Jake Paul and Tank fight. That's what I'm saying, bro.
And guess why he know? Guess why he know Jake Paul? See? He don't know Tank. Guess who he knows?
And that's what I'm saying.
But that's my problem.
That's the casual fan base is what I'm talking about. That what's bringing more eyes to the sport.
But those eyes don't stick.
We don't. But see, we can't necessarily say that.
I know that. I do know that. I can tell you how I know it. I can tell you how. The friends of mine that know that I'm a boxing head anyway. Mm-hmm. I love you know what it is.
Right.
They hit me up on a regular basis. And you know what they'll say? Man, why the fuck is Tank fighting? Why is he fighting Jake Paul? What? The same niggas that ain't gonna watch the sport nearly as much as me. Why he ain't fighting Shakur? Why he ain't fighting Devin? Why he ain't fighting those? This don't even make sense.
I got another question for you.
Jake Paul outweighs this man by 90 fucking pounds.
That's no different than when he went up to 140. Barrios was a bigger man as well.
Man, Barrios always pretty much bigger man. Barrios did not weigh this man by 90 pounds.
So you mean to tell me just because you outweigh a man by a certain amount of pounds, that means you can't stop him, or you can't hang with him?
Come on, bro.
Come on, now if he stopped Jake Paul, then what is that going to tell you?
Hey.
I'm just asking on a theoretic theoretic question. If he stopped him, then what does that do? He becomes the hero. Because at the end of the day, everybody was tired of Jake Paul so-called anyways.
Hey, if the man if he go out there and some type of way stop Jake Paul, you know what the people are gonna say? He's been boxing his whole life. Jake Paul is a YouTuber. That's what they're gonna say.
But he's the one at the disadvantage though. He's the one that why would they say that when Tank is the nigga that's at the disadvantage in every aspect except for the skills?
Are you really gonna you're really gonna defend Tank making this fight happen? You're really gonna defend it as far
I'm looking at it from
outside of the money and you can have the money aspect as far as a true boxing fan. You're really gonna this is what we doing?
I'm not defending it, but at the end of the, I can't even say I'm not defending it. I'm pretty much I'm understanding of the situation. I know what it actually is, so I'm just looking at the situation because I actually talked to Coach Calvin, so I actually know what the situation actually is. I ain't finna put all that shit out here, but I know what it actually is, bro. So
hell, what is the situation? Then?
I ain't doing that, bro. I gave him my word. I ain't doing that, bro.
Keep your word.
Out of respect. Out of respect for him, I
understand it. All I'm trying to ask you is
I'll tell you behind the scenes.
We'll chop it up.
But if I talk to you, bro,
I ain't gonna say that either. Hell, we'll keep it between it. But all I'm trying to tell you is none of this shit makes sense. It doesn't make sense.
I know.
And because it doesn't make sense, it hurts the sport, in my opinion. And the reason it hurts the sport is because if it was any of those guys, and man, it's a handful of guys I can name that would be actual fights, not exhibitions. I don't even know. They talking about gloves and all this kind of shit. I don't even know if that. I don't know what's none of that about. When a nigga outweigh you by 90 pounds, ain't nobody trying to see that shit. It's a money grab. Y'all call Canelo versus Bud a money grab. Bud looking for the money.
Which it was.
Well, Bud, hell, it clearly wasn't because Bud went and put hands on that man, and he got the money and he got the credentials behind it. So it wasn't it wasn't a money grab. It was Bud putting hands on Canelo and knowing that I can whoop his ass. That's what that was.
Yeah, obviously. I mean, Bud, like he said, him and his team knew. Oh no, they sat down and they really strategized about what they was actually doing. They knew Canelo wasn't. Man, I ain't gonna get into all that. But Bud knew what it was. That's why when they offered up David Benavidez, his whole tune changed. All of a sudden now David Benavidez is too big for him. But you fought at 168.
See, but now you moving the goalposts.
I'm not. I'm just speaking on my issue with that. He gets his credit, but he knew that. When you done been through 60 fucking fights, bro, man, you ain't that same nigga that everybody knew that Canelo was on the edge. Man, damn near about to retire, bro. That nigga ain't looked like he haven't looked like the same nigga.
I picked Canelo to win. Man. Did we not?
Yeah.
Did we not?
Yeah.
Okay, then.
Because of the weight.
How can we sit here and say, oh, now all of a sudden, no, bro, come on, bro.
But what I'm saying is this, Dub. Look at it from this standpoint. If you have a nigga that, because mind you, Canelo went up and fought at 175, right? The same weight that David Benavidez is at right now.
You're moving the goalpost.
No, but what I'm about to just ask you a simple question. If David Benavidez come down to 168, would that not be a great fight for Bud? If he stand at 168?
But Bud already said he said he not fighting that man. He not staying the same way. Hold on.
So that's my issue.
Hold on. The same way he said that I'm not fighting Sebastian Fundora. That nigga is the cheat code. I'm not fighting him. Moved up to 68, whooped Canelo ass, and then said I'm not fighting David Benavidez.
I know, man. Again, he went out to Canelo for a specific reason.
Because that man was he was the undisputed champion.
Okay, yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. And I don't have no issue with that, but I just see the same pattern that happened at 147, that happened at
Now hold on. Now this is the problem. So y'all and I'm gonna say you specifically in this situation. I don't want to
just say me because I don't think everybody else.
No
thinks
disrespect.
like this.
No disrespect whatsoever. You know I love you. But we're gonna have these conversations anyways.
Yeah, no, for sure.
But Canelo, this man ain't never fight David Benavidez. We all said that he ducked David Benavidez, right?
Absolutely.
So then when Bud goes up there and we said Bud has no man, this man shouldn't even be going up to this weight division. He too small. This is what me and you agreed on this. We agreed on this, correct?
Uh-huh.
And then he go up there and beat Canelo ass. And then he said, you know what? Nope. I ain't fighting David Benavidez. That nigga the cheat code. Right?
But how is he the cheat code though?
Hold on. I'm just well, now that they call Fundora the cheat code. They didn't call David Benavidez the cheat code. Bomac just said we not fighting the nigga. Respect.
Again, another flat-footed Mexican, bro.
All I'm saying is that, well, when
Bro won me over though. I ain't gonna lie, he won me over because I didn't think he could do that shit.
but he did it, and so
And I gotta give him his flowers for that.
and we thought he was too small for Canelo. So if I think he was too small for Canelo, I know he's gonna be too small for David Benavidez.
But that's where my issue come in at. So was Canelo actually the cherry pick? Because that's how it looked. That's what it's looking like.
So Bud cherry picked the undisputed champion.
Absolutely.
Oh Lord. How you? Hold on.
Let me ask you one question.
Hold on, Paige. How you?
Before you go there.
Go ahead.
Before you go there, how many in the last couple of fights have Canelo actually looked like the Canelo that we actually knew of?
Probably. Real quick, I got my brother Teach. And I'm gonna answer your question first. And I got Dank up here. But before y'all get in here, I gotta finish with my brother Paige. Y'all give me a second. Go on mute. Respect. I would say it's been. He ain't look Canelo, in my opinion. He ain't look like the Canelo of old since when he lost to Bivol. That's kind of when I think he kind of lost all his energy. That's when I kind of seen the separation from the Canelo of old to the Canelo of today. That's the time frame I would put it in. Would you agree or disagree with that, Paige?
No, I agree with you.
Okay.
I fully agree with
All
you.
I'm saying.
So
Go ahead.
Go
No,
ahead.
you got it.
No, you finish. No, I want you to finish, bro. Because you
All I'm saying is that even with that, the nigga he done been fighting these guys, and whether you name the guy, whether it was Munguia, whether it was Berlanga, you named the motherfucker. They couldn't make Canelo look nearly like Bud made him look. You know what I'm saying? And so at some point in time, I had to take a step back, and all these guys were more acclimated to the weight than Bud was, and Bud went up there and he made that shit look easy. So I have to give credit where credit is due. That's all I'm saying. All right, let me. I'm gonna open it up. Hold on, real quick. Hey, go ahead. I want you to finish up because this was between me and you. So.
No. That's all I was saying is that it's no credit taken away from Bud. Even though after looking at that fight, I felt like Canelo could easily be outboxed because Bivol showed us that. And when you moving like that, Canelo don't like that. So if you're not gonna just sit in the pocket and bang with him, and damn near Bud almost knocked his ass out. So yeah, that was crazy. He definitely got outboxed.
Bud sat in the pocket a lot of that fight. He sat in the pocket much more than he thought he would. And
Yeah.
So I mean, credit got to just. All I'm saying is we got to give credit what credit is due because it ain't
but we
easy
gonna
to
call
say
Canelo what the fuck he is, a flat-footed fucking Mexican.
Well,
That's one dimension.
We've been calling him that anyway. Anyway, that's a whole nother story. But let me get my brothers in here. Teach, it's on you. Then we go into Dank Father. Teach, welcome to the show. Nothing but love and respect. Teach, I seen my brother Lou. Shout out to my brother Rebuttal. He was kind of coming at you earlier tonight, but give me your opening statements, Teach.
And salute to the panel. Salute, hey, dang. And dude, you really not gonna watch this fight?
Hell no. I want to see Antoine fight. I want to see Alicia fight. Any other fight on that card, I really don't care about. I lied. Griffin, Avion. I probably say the brother name wrong. I say his name wrong all the time. But Avion, I want to see his fight as well. So I'll probably watch the undercard, but I'm not watching Tank versus Jake Paul. I'm not watching.
Man, you petty. You're a content creator, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're supposed to watch these things and report about it after the fight.
I'm petty. I'm very petty. I'm very petty.
What are you trying to tell me? You're going to watch the highlights and just report on the highlights alone?
I'm not reporting on the fight. I'm going to report on the undercard. I ain't got shit for Tank and Jake.
Dub, I got one more.
I know you're going to. Go ahead, Paige.
Somebody got. No, it's on you, Teach. Somebody got to go though. I can keep talking.
Yeah, you got Netflix, man. So you get to see the fight for free.
And I'm still not gonna watch it.
You just petty. Petty.
Yep, I'm very petty. I just told you that I'm petty.
But,
absolutely.
But I watched the press from New York and Miami. Man, I kind of feel like this fight is not going to do as good as, Bud and Canelo. Because the two press conferences were kind of duds, if you ask me. But, I mean, I hope people, shows up and watch it, though. It has a good undercard. I like it.
Yeah, I like the undercard. I hate that fight. So, it is what it is.
I feel like, man, Tank is not showing up in these press conferences. It's like
Tank don't even want to be there. He don't even like he want to be there.
I feel like his best press conferences is when he hits his opponent, and I don't feel he hates Jake like that.
I think that, and just being honest with you, Teach, I think that he kind of embarrassed to be at the press conference. And when I say that, I'm saying the questions he's being asked, when I watch him respond to the Shakur question, right? He didn't want to answer that question. He didn't even want that question asked. He looked like he was kind of shook off of that. So I think that, I think he really don't want to be there. I don't think he want to be a part of these press conferences. He just got to be. So, it is what it is. Dank Father, let me get you in here, brother. What you got for me, man?
Listen, man, I had to jump up because this was getting bad up here, man. Bud cherry picking up Canelo, that's one of the most egregious talking points I've ever heard in the YouTube space. Before the fight happened, they were all saying Bud was looking trash against Madrimov. Bud is on the decline as well. Canelo's not the only one that was on the decline. So let's not do that. And I remember, Paige, you said, along with the sister 2 Cents, shout out to 2 Cents. She's not.
Who said Bud was on the decline?
I thought he was.
Y'all said Bud looked trash
I never said he was on the decline.
I said it. I'll raise my hand.
Y'all said Bud looked suspect against Madrimov.
I said that.
He looked trash against Madrimov. How he gonna go up 2 weight classes and go fight the best at 168? That's what the talking.
I said that. I said that specifically. I don't know if anybody else on the panel said it, but I did.
But
I never said he was on the decline, but I did say he looked disgusted against Madrimov for sure.
And did your suspicion of Victor Conte and Snack get any higher after he did what he did to Canelo. I remember.
I always thought that
So
had. I always thought that played a factor, but that ain't had nothing to do with the fight.
Oh, okay. But that was that's crazy that you say Canelo. Bud cherry picked Canelo. That's outrageous. That's a little outrageous.
So the reason why I said that. What would be the issue with him fighting David Benavidez at 168?
Well, David Benavidez don't fight at 168 anymore.
No, Turkey was definitely finna have him come down until they declined that fight.
David Benavidez can't make the weight anymore. That's why he moved up.
I wouldn't say his father say different, but okay. I mean, but I got a question for you, Dink, though. So since you're a Shakur fan, how do you feel about Shakur helping Jake Paul with this fight?
How's he helping him with the fight?
Now, I think Jake Paul came out and said Shakur reached out to him for sparring.
Yeah.
Listen, these guys are rivals. Shakur and Tank are rivals. So, of course, they're going to do shit that the other one don't like. This is just banter back and forth.
Hold on, real quick, Paige. That's almost like asking the question, and I thought it was ridiculous when individuals said that Boots was off code by helping Canelo for the blood fight. I thought that was ridiculous. So I would think that even if Shakur reached out to Jake Paul to help with the fight, I think it's ridiculous. Like, who cares? Niggas get sparring in all the time. I don't think.
But my thing is though, why would you? He was the issue was that he was shitting on Jake, but then now you reaching out to the nigga.
Who cares?
You don't think that's an issue, bro?
Nah, man. See, this is y'all looking too deep.
When people said that it was a problem for Boots to be in Canelo camp, I said, man, this is the dumbest shit I've ever heard.
Go ahead. Let me let you finish. My bad.
It's the dumbest shit I've ever heard. And in this same way, I would say the same thing. Who cares if that man reaching out to spar with Jake Paul? Who cares? I don't give a fuck.
My thing is this though: how can you shit on the nigga, but then you try to go work with the nigga? That's my issue.
Did he shit on Jake Paul?
Who?
Bro, you ain't hear him say this. You ain't hear him say that shit on us. Like his pride was too big. He would have never did this shit.
That's not shitting on Jake Paul though.
That's not shitting on.
How is that not shitting on?
Shitting on Jake Paul. He said I would take the fight, but if I was in the middle of a draw, maybe my pride would kick in.
Man,
and I would,
hell no,
that's what
bro.
He said.
Y'all
he
niggas y'all being selective with that shit,
no.
bro.
How's he shitting on the fight? They asked him, would you take the Jake Paul fight? If you was in Tank's situation, what would you do? He said, I'd probably take the fight because of the M's.
Didn't he just say that was some WWE shit? He went further than that, bro.
And he's telling you that he's willing to go do WWE shit for the bag. That's what Shakur's telling you.
Bro, this nigga ain't say nothing like that, bro. He said he can't be involved with that shit because that's some WWE shit.
When did he say that?
Oh, who podcast was it? I think it was the three. I think it was Gil Arenas. Yeah, it was on Gil Arenas podcast.
On Gil Arenas? I gotta go on.
Yes.
I did.
When he said that shit.
I listened to all the Shakur's interviews, and he's not shitting on the guy. Like, the tone that he used doesn't say that he's shitting on him.
So if it's some WWE shit, why the fuck would you want to be a part of it?
He just gave his opinion.
For the bag. The money is something you can't turn down.
So why the fuck is we cooking another nigga for going to take the money? That's my issue. Like, what the fuck?
Nobody's cooking Tank. That's the problem. Nobody's cooking
Tank. Dang, you mean to tell me before you hopped on this panel, you didn't hear me and Dub going back and forth?
I love the fight. Dub don't like it.
I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is, before you jumped on the panel, you didn't hear me and Dub going back and forth.
I don't like the fight. I don't like the fight.
Dub wasn't listening. You wasn't listening to what Tank was telling you after the Lamont Roach fight.
Agree.
And all the interviews leading up to the Lamont Roach fight.
It's not even but it's not even about that. It's not even about that, Dank. That ain't why I don't like the fight. The reason I don't like it is because y'all, and like I told my brother Pay, y'all keep talking about it's bringing new eyes to the sport. No, these niggas that the casual fans that go watch this shit, they not gonna go watch the actual fights that I love to watch. They don't give a fuck about rankings. And they don't care about that shit. And because they don't,
So you don't
hold
think
on.
It's a possibility, though, Dub. It's a possibility that they like what they see, and then they get attracted to the sport. Just like
because
Jake
you
Paul.
got
Jake Paul had no business with boxing. He got a taste of it, and he fell in love with it. Along with the rest of these OTX
streamers and
boxing
shit.
niggas, all these niggas, Bryce Hall, all these niggas, they all got a taste of it, and then they had a deep dive into the sport. So you never know, because just watching Jake and Tank, that could spark the next generation and shit.
But my problem isn't if it can do that. Yeah, you'll catch one here, whatever. But if Tank would have did what he was supposed to do as the quote unquote face of boxing, the A side to everybody, and fight the top guys, the Devins, the Shakurs, the Teos, the Lomachenkos. If he would have fought those guys when it was his time to fight them guys, that would have really brought eyes to the sport, in my opinion. And so, because of that, because you ducked out of all that smoke, man,
but that was to the die-hard fans, though, bro.
I mean,
That's the die-hard and you talking.
No, he has a point.
he
He has a point because when Ryan and Tank was going to fight, they went on Kai Cenat. They did a bunch of creative things to get the
casual fans.
The casual fans shit.
Yeah.
That's true. But it wouldn't be to the magnitude of what's going on. Bro, I be around some bitches and shit. They think Jake Paul is the real fighter and shit.
That's what I'm saying. It's just the diehards that don't think the nigga a real fighter.
People out there that don't understand what's really going on. They just know Jake Paul in boxing, and then they hear, oh, he's fighting a real fighter, this and that. They get a glimpse of what's going on, and then they just think, oh, boom, 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 boom. I guarantee.
And maybe I'm that guy. Maybe I'm the guy who don't understand that. All I'm trying to tell you is I think that more eyes, because yeah, you want the casual fans. I definitely understand that. But at the same time, you get real boxing fans when you have real fights. That's when you get real boxing fans to come and watch the sport, and it grows the fan base. If you understand how many individuals in college, this is a true story. In college, we used to box, you know what I'm saying? Like, I've always loved boxing, but we used to box each other in college, right? Some of the same guys that I used to box with, and we had headgear, 12, 16 ounce gloves, whatever. But at the same time, some of the same guys, they'll hit me up now. They're like, bruh, why Tank ain't fighting this nigga? Why he ain't fighting this nigga? Why he fighting this dude? Man, I'm not finna buy it. What am I watch this for? And I be thinking to myself, I'm like, if those guys asking me that, right? If they asking me this, then think about how many other fans could be out there saying, well, we want to see some of those fights like that. When I talk to guys and we argue, I done argued for Devin for years. And I got friends who argue for Tio. I got friends who argue for Shakur, friends who argue for Tank. I argue with them all the time about who the best is. And all we want to see is the fight get made. And the one thing they tell me is you keep watching boxing, man, these niggas don't want to fight each other. So what the fuck am I watching for? And I be thinking to myself, I'm thinking to myself, I'm like, well, I watch it because I love boxing. I probably love it a little more than you do, but if you were to get those fights, then you would support it. You would watch it. And that's my problem with this shit. Go ahead. Real quick. Hold on. We're gonna do it this way. I'm going to teach. Let me get teaching here. Then I gotta get Hot Rod in here. Then we're gonna spin the block on everybody, respectfully. Go ahead, teach.
No, that's cool.
Yeah, I'm not even mad at this fight, man, because I mean this has been happening in boxing since forever, right? Like two out of 10 fights, you get like a good fight.
Right.
Tank didn't even have a reason to fight Pitbull, right? He didn't have a reason to fight that guy. Like
He
nobody
didn't have
wanted.
he didn't have a reason to fight Lamont Roach. He didn't have a reason to fight Hector Garcia. It's multiple fights that the nigga didn't have a reason to fight.
But then out of a few of those fights, you got a Ryan fight. People wanted to see the Ryan fight.
Shout out to Ryan.
So
okay, but one fight out of 7.
But that's the thing. That's how boxing works, right? And
Right.
Tank versus Pitbull, Tank versus Jake. This is just one of those fights, right? And the thing that I always say, these fights they come very quickly, right? November is 2 months away. That fight is gonna come just like this, and it's gonna pass, and then we're gonna ask what Tank does next.
Man,
Right.
Right.
Well,
That's what I'm
I don't
saying.
even think people should get irritated about this fight. This is crazy if you ask me. Yet you have the whole of
That's what I'm saying.
2026 to see what the guy's gonna do. Oh,
That's my
Man,
issue. With
y'all
it. That's
niggas-
why I'm
y'all-
trying to get an understanding about why is everybody so in the uproar.
And I'll tell you why.
When everybody knows for a fact if they had that same amount of money on the table, I don't give a fuck who you is, nigga. You dropping what the fuck you doing? They're going to get that money. Bro.
And
But you're
yeah,
talking about the
and
money.
Dub, listen
Hold
to
on,
this.
hold on.
One more thing, Dub. One more thing. Listen to this. The only person that I want Tank to fight is Shakur. That's the only fight that I'm
Because you're a
interested in.
Shakur fan.
And the thing is, Shakur right now, he's busy.
But you're a
He's preparing for
Shakur
Tio.
fan.
Exactly.
I don't care what Tank is doing now until.
Shakur's not busy.
I mean, he's training for Tio.
but Tank come in the conversation.
And
all of
he's
that
not
got
coming
shut
back to
down.
the next year.
Now,
But he's not
I
coming
don't
back to
think- I don't think-
2026 anyways, though.
I don't think Shakur is gonna skip Tio to fight Tank. He's gonna definitely get a Tio fight, and then he's gonna be free after that.
No, my whole point is if Tank come calling, that supersedes everything else.
Tank
Yeah,
not
Tank
calling
is not
Tank
gonna because Tank knows
nobody.
he's
Ain't
busy.
coming to
He's
call.
not
That's
calling
another
nobody.
problem.
The
Exactly.
team knows
That's
Shakur's
the
busy, so
problem.
they're not
All
gonna
right,
do
all
that.
right. Let me get my brother in the building, man. Shout out to my brother Hot Rod. Hot Rod, man. Welcome to the show. Give me your opening statements, family.
Yo, you can hear me?
Yes, sir. You crispy.
Man. Oh, the whole of Weewa. Bullshit. It's bullshit. The undercard is garbage. The main event is garbage. I'm very disappointed in Jake Paul as a promoter. I was expecting a good undercard, and this undercard is dog shit. I mean, why isn't Gary Russell in a unification fight? Why are you fighting this so-called contender?
Hiroka.
Nah,
Antoine
dog.
versus Hiroka.
He's got
I think
a
that's
bad
the end
story,
of
brother.
it. That's
Who was
Bullshit.
that 140
Ryder-
man?
Hold on. Wait a minute.
I said, I literally
Wait
sat
a
here
minute.
quiet while
Wait
you
a
niggas
minute.
talk.
Wait a minute.
homie.
Y'all let the brother finish, man.
The
Let him
fuck?
finish. Go ahead.
The
Hot Rod.
card is bullshit. The card is trash. I'm very disappointed in Jake Paul as a promoter. I was expecting a lot better. You know, Jake on some Al Heyman bum shit. This is a typical PBC trash ass card. Look at the card. Look at the card. There's no 50-50 fight on this card, bro. This shit is trash. And then Jake, you got the audacity to put this bitch as the co-main when this bitch lost her last fight.
Come
Come on, dog. Come on, dog.
No. Wait a minute, y'all. Wait a minute. Hold, y'all.
Don't give a fuck what you
bro,
about
that
to say.
shit
Hold on.
Don't care. Don't care.
I got
Don't
it.
care.
I got it.
Don't give a fuck.
I got it.
Nigga over here ain't
All
feelings.
right,
I
all
don't
right.
give a fuck.
Go ahead. I want you to finish your point. Only thing I would ask, don't call Alicia a bitch. That's the only thing I would ask.
Man, this trick is the co-main. When this broad lost her last fight, homie. She lost her last fight.
She struggled in that.
And you gonna reward this trash ass with a co-main over Gary Russell? You gonna put her as the co-main. I'm not fucking with it, OG. And you already know how I feel. I ain't fucking with that bum ass nigga. That nigga could retire. I don't give a fuck what he do, homie. Fuck that nigga Tank. He can retire, OG. I don't give a fuck. I would never support. I ain't never supported the nigga fight, and I never will. He don't give me what I want, so why would I break my bread with him? Why would I give him my hard-earned money when you ain't giving me what I want?
It's
Nigga,
free though, my G.
Nigga, fuck you, homie. Fuck that nigga, dog. I ain't watching shit of that nigga. That nigga could retire, homie. Straight up.
Bang on that nigga,
Fuck
homie.
that nigga, homie.
Broadway.
Look
That's
at
how
Dang,
I
bro.
hope-
Get your
I hope-
instigating ass on,
Oh,
Dang.
Jake Paul sleep this nigga into an embarrassment. I hope this nigga Jake sleep this nigga, bro.
Bury
Make a
that
beam of this bitch ass nigga, dog. Fuck this nigga, homie.
Damn,
Me,
cuz, what do you do?
this
Fuck the
bitch
female?
ass nigga need to retire and get the fuck out of boxing, homie.
Where you
Because
from,
all he
homie?
trying to do is finesse you fans out of your hard-earned money, which I ain't boo-boo the fool.
How he finessing us, my nigga? The fight is free.
I ain't boo-boo the fool, homie. All
The fight is free, my
all
nigga.
the motherfucking pay-per-views, you niggas giving this nigga y'all hard-earned money. The money you niggas go up, the money that you niggas wake up at 5 or 6 in the morning to go clock in at work and make, and y'all gonna get this nigga y'all money? Nigga, y'all got life. Y'all got life. Y'all got life. Y'all got life. Niggas got life. Fuck
Get
up.
that nigga, homie.
I ain't knocking nobody with no 9 to 5, but I don't got nothing to do with that.
Nigga,
Put the work in, man,
nigga,
homie.
fuck Tank Davis. OG Dub, fuck Tank Davis. He can retire. Wouldn't give a fuck. He could be in the hospital. I wouldn't give a
I
fuck.
can't even be mad at my boy, bro. He bad.
Get the fuck
I
out of
ain't
here,
bad,
dog.
bro.
Like,
Get that shit off your
oh,
chest, G.
OG Pay. I know y'all Tank fans. We can disagree. We can agree to disagree.
No.
I don't
It's
fuck
all
with him.
love, bro. It's all love, bro.
I
ain't
don't
mad
fuck
at
with
that
him,
shit.
homie. I don't fuck with him.
Keep his feet to the fire,
I'm
homie.
I'm the type. OG Dub think Devin Haney is trash. Respect the nigga. The nigga's doing exactly what I want. Niggas like Tank to do. Niggas like Shakur. Niggas like all these niggas. I wish these niggas had the heart of Devin Haney. Because just because I think the nigga's skills is trash, don't mean I can question his heart. This nigga Devin is taking on competition after competition after competition after competition after competition. What is these other niggas doing? These niggas ain't doing neither. You talking about Shakur versus T.O. Come on, fool. If y'all some hardcore boxing heads, y'all know that's a bad style matchup. That's gonna be a boring ass fight.
It is.
That's gonna be a boring ass fight.
I gotta agree.
Hey,
He
Come on,
cooking,
man.
bro. I ain't mad at him. He
See,
cooking,
see,
bro.
see,
I ain't mad.
Come on, dog.
This why I gotta have my brother on the show. Cause my
I
brother
ain't
gonna
mad
come
at
up
it,
here and
bro.
cook. And at
Yeah.
the end of the day, he be Hot Rod. You already know what I'm gonna say. You be out of order, but at the same time, the nigga he know what he's talking about.
I
He not
respect
lying.
his energy,
He
bro.
not lying. He
1,000%,
not
bro.
lying
Yeah, I
about it.
respect
And
his
one
energy,
more thing,
bro.
one more thing. I to be honest, y'all, I don't even want to see T.O. Tank, T.O. Shakur. I don't want to see it. It's a bad style matchup. The only fighter, and y'all may disagree or y'all may agree with me, but the only fighter from that division that can fight at 135 or 140 that can fight good on the front foot and on the back foot is Keyshawn Davis. That's the only fighter that can do
If
both.
he make weight,
I don't know about Keyshawn fighting on the back foot.
everybody else can fight on the front and the back foot. It's either they good at one thing and not so good at the other. He's a perfect example. T.O. is a hell of a fighter off the back foot, but he can't fight off that front foot for shit. He can't be first. He can't be first.
I told y'all
This is why we need these
I
fights.
told y'all this
We need to
before
separate
anybody
the pup
told
from
y'all
the
this.
poodle.
T.O. I ain't gonna say the first.
No, I
I've been
remember
telling
you
y'all.
said this, OG.
I said this a long time ago. Teofimo Lopez, and I agree with him. T.O. versus Shakur is gonna be a boring ass fight. You know what I'm saying? It ain't gonna be no real exchanges like that because Shakur ain't coming forward. T.O. he struggled to come forward. The only thing that we might see, and that's why I picked Shakur to win the fight, because T.O. gonna have to be the aggressor in the fight. And if he ends up being the aggressor, he's gonna struggle in that fight. It is what it is, but Go ahead. Yeah, go ahead. I apologize.
I want to ask Hot Rod a question. So Hot
Yo,
Rod,
what's
right?
good? What's good, Tech?
Say you're a manager, right? You got 4 fighters in your stable. You have a 1 and 2 guy, right? 1 and 2 guy that a lot of people want to see, but they have the same skill set. I mean, Shakur and Theo, for example. You would never ever match them up. Let's say 3 and 4 has the style matchup for 1 and 2. Like, you're saying that you would never
you say
ever
1
match
and 2.
up.
Are you talking about rankings? What do you mean?
He's talking
No,
about the style.
skill
He's talking
set,
about the
skill set.
style.
Okay.
Tech,
Yeah, style,
I
skill
would
set.
never match up that
So
kind of style together. As the
even though
more
they're
as
like
the more I've been into boxing, it's all about styles make fights. I don't care who the name is. It's about the style. Why we can not even to be on topic, but the reason why I had Crawford beating Canelo and Earl because of the style. Crawford's style was all wrong for them two dudes. It don't have anything to do with the name, Tech. It's all about the style. I think Brian Norman, I think Devin, I think it's a bad style matchup for Devin. I think Brian's gonna steamroll him. It's a bad style matchup.
So you would never.
Same
you would
thing
never
with
make
this
that
fight. This is a bad style matchup, Tech. And if you disagree, tell me why you disagree on Shakur and Tio being a bad style matchup. Because I think it's gonna be a snooze fest.
It is. I agree with you.
I don't think. Yeah, I don't think it's gonna be. Yeah, I don't think it's gonna be the most entertaining fight, right? Because of the style matchup. But at the same time, the reason why I would want to see this fight is because I know these guys are, at one point, Theo was at the top of 135. At one point, Shakur was at the top of 130. Now he's at the top of 135, right? So people want to see who's going to win between these two guys, just because of their name, their skill, and their skill.
So real quick, and this is why I have to argue with you, because I think a Devin and a Tank, I think their styles make for an explosive fight. I think that Tank and Shakur, it make for an explosive fight. And Tank has a style that's different from a lot of these guys. That's why we want to see the fights. Here's the reason. The question is, am I hating on Tank? No, I'm not hating on him at all. I just think that if he were to fight these guys, it make for explosive matchups. You know what I'm saying? It make for it's probably going to be a difficult style for him, but because Tank fights the way he fights, it's going to be an interesting fight for us. Whereas if Devin and Shakur fought each other, shit gonna be boring, respectfully. I think that Devin to come forward more than Shakur would.
Yeah, he do. I think he take more chances for sure.
But at the same, hold on, real quick. And if it came down to Shakur versus shout out to Son of God. If it come down to Shakur versus a Tank Davis, I think Tank he gonna push the action and make Shakur fight. You know what I'm saying? I don't think Shakur or Tio I don't think Shakur or Tio, they're gonna make each other fight. Hence the reason I say that Tank had so much opportunity to help the sport and build the sport, because his fighting style is a tad bit different than a lot of these guys that we're talking about. A lot of these guys, back foot fighters, counter punchers. Tank can be a counter puncher, but he can be a front foot. He can step as well. You know what I'm saying? And
so Doug, you consider Devin one of the best, right?
Absolutely.
And you consider Shakur as one of the best,
Absolutely.
Right? This is best versus the best, right?
Yes.
So you're telling me that you don't believe in best versus the best.
No, I do. I still want to see it. I just think it's gonna be so. And teach to answer your. I love boxing, right? And so it's gonna be boring to a lot of casual fans But for me, it's going to be very interesting. The reason it's interesting because I'm gonna be looking at things that most folks ain't gonna look at. You know what I'm saying? Because I understand it's a boxer versus a boxer. I still think Devin will be the aggressor in that fight, but I think that Shakur, he's gonna have to be more aggressive than he wanna be fighting Devin because Devin, the longer fighter, has a jab very similar to Shakur's. It's a boxing match, and because it's going to be truly a boxing match, it's going to be interesting. You know what I'm saying?
And that's another thing that scared me with Shakur fighting Tank, because the fact that with Zepeda, you know what I'm saying, you had a volume puncher that was continuously punching, and then when he win that fight, he said he don't ever want to fight like that again. It's kind of like, damn, if they fight, if one person pressing the action, is he gonna actually sit down and fight, or is he gonna just stay on the outside the box?
I think there are times where Shakur and I probably give Shakur more credit than most. I think he understands that they're gonna be times where, especially when he's fighting boxers, I gotta sit down and just I gotta kind of fight you. You know what I'm saying? I can't just be a boxer against a boxer because I'm not gonna win scorecards like that. So I think he'll sit down and fight more against a Devin. I think he'll sit down and fight more against even like Willie Zepeda. I didn't think he would sit down nearly as much as he did, but because he showed me that, I think he understands I gotta sit down and fight sometimes. I think Devin understands I gotta sit down and fight sometimes. People criticize Devin way back in the day, whether it was the Jojo Diaz fight, the Linares fight, you name it. They said, well, shit, man, he get hit too much. The reason he get hit too much is because he's sitting down and fighting. It ain't like he just on the back foot. And when you go look at the Kambosos fights, Kambosos was on the back foot the majority of the time. Devin was walking. He was stepping. You know what I'm saying? So I think that because they all have great ring IQs, the styles make the fights. And that's what I want to see. If that's me, real quick.
I don't know about what Devin really having that much of an IQ. I think he need to get it. This fight gonna determine whether
Devin in this fight, Devin does not need to step one bit. I'm just being honest.
I agree with you.
I
agree with you.
But I think, I think Devin is crazy. I done argued for Devin for years. And one of my arguments has always been is y'all want to call him a back foot fighter. Devin stepped when it was Linares. He stepped against Linares. Jojo Diaz, he stepped
because he was the bigger man.
In this fight, I don't think Devin should step like that. If Devin stepped like he did against those guys, I think he gets stopped against Junior. You know what I'm saying?
Because I think I just don't think Bill Haney is more of like, I don't think he needs to be Devin's actual trainer. That's the person in the corner giving him the instructions, because again, no different than whether we want to say the Oscarine shit, whatever that means, bro. Cool. That shit that happened in that fight, it still was no adjustments made by Devin. And Bill Haney never gave Devin any adjustments to make in that fight as well, which is why he kept getting caught with the same shot.
Let me do this real quick. Let me get Blue Hustle. Shout out to my brother Blue Hustle, man, in the building. Blue Hustle, man, I gotta call a spade a spade. I heard him calling you Pink Hustle, man, and I don't know what they were calling you, my brother. But shout out to you, and we gotta get you in the building.
Why you gonna bring that up? Hold on. Why you gonna bring that up?
No, my people, you my people. I said, damn.
But that don't mean shit to me about to bring it up.
I gotta say this.
Damn, hold on.
Wait a minute. I just gotta say one thing. Mr. Golden, that's my Georgia brother. That's my big homie. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know it. I can't speak to everything that happened over there.
Dub, you good?
Say it again.
But you bringing it up, so let me give
Go ahead,
context to it then.
Look,
Since you gonna bring it up, you know what I'm
go ahead.
saying?
I ain't got no
Since you bringing it up, because I wasn't gonna bring it up, because it's funny to me, and I don't care. Don't give two flying
I
fucks,
thought you handled yourself.
and that's a
well. I
fact.
thought you handled yourself well.
Oh yeah, I'm always handle myself well because the whole time the niggas is wrong, and they want to put the jacket on me about some bullshit that they can't handle. If you call out somebody and you talk shit about somebody, and the shit was out for a week, and the word got back to him. So he said in the video that he made that, look, I don't even know if you paid him the money. But no matter what, if you didn't, pay that nigga your money. Pay that nigga the money because you made the bet, because he played that moment when he made the bet. See, what the problem is, he was attacking Big Fish for the shit that he was saying. You see him? So because him, Big Fish and E3 was going in on him.
Talking about Mr. Golden?
Yeah. No, I'm talking about Mr. Golden. So he said something about Mr. Golden because I was there. I got shut down. So Mr. Golden said today, like, oh, I don't know why. They didn't say he said I didn't speak up for him, but actually I did say something. But they shut me down. Big Fish shut me down. He said, don't bring his name up no more. You see what I'm saying? So when I said right then, at the in the part that actually,
okay, I understand what you're saying now. I understand.
See what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I was sitting there telling them, like, look, I didn't even know y'all had beef. And then all of a sudden, they went in on WCS. You see what I'm saying? And so that was the day before the fight happened between Canelo and Bud.
That's my Georgia brother, too, because it's crazy. When I went to...
Hold on. Let me finish real quick, because I just want to be quick about it. You know what I'm saying? I just want to get it out the way, because you brought it up, and I wasn't trying to bring it there. Let's
just skip it. Can we skip it? I apologize for
we can.
Let's just skip it.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm just saying.
Nobody else knows.
They were trying to say I said something. Yeah, they were trying to say I said something, but I didn't. So it is what it is. That's all I was going to say.
What do you got on this whole topic of conversation right now? As far as Tank, man, just give me your opening statements, my brother.
On the Tank situation, it's a circus show. And the sad thing about it is, I'm gonna tell you just like this: Tank need to get his shit together, because if he don't, he need to take this boxing game seriously. Somebody gonna hurt him. You know what I'm saying? Because if you sitting there saying the stuff that you're saying, at this top of the game, somebody. Because look, the point I'm trying to make is this: his own trainer, Coach Ford, you know what I'm saying, didn't even know what was going on. So he didn't even know what was going on, and he stepped up to the plate to want to ask. Talk shit to Jake Paul, and then come to find out his team is the one that asked for the 12-ounce gloves.
Yeah.
You see
that wasn't all the way true, bro. That's not all the way true.
Bro, you can't dispute that. Nobody can dispute that. It was aired out right there.
Because right after that, he put them on the spot and asked them who was because Tank said he didn't care. He wanted to actually fight an 8-ounce.
Look. This is what I'm saying. They can say all that they want to. Coach Ford even said, but listen to what I'm saying, fam. Let me finish what I'm saying. Just after I'm done, and y'all can say whatever y'all want to say. You know what I mean? Because however somebody's seen it is how they seen it. But from my spectrum and what I got from it is that when he stepped up there and said that, because Tank tried to tell Coach Ford not to even say anything. He said, hey, just nod, leave it alone. He didn't want him to say anything. He went ahead and said something. Then Jake Paul came out and said, look, in his defense, he said, look, I didn't ask for 12-ounce gloves. I was asking for 10-ounce gloves. Your team is the one that asked for 12-ounce gloves. And then whatever Tank said is what he said. You see what I'm saying? But he said it was your team. And if y'all want to, we can do the 10-ounce gloves. That's what y'all want to do, the 10-ounce gloves. That's what Jake Paul said. And that's when Coach Ford said, well, look, I didn't even know. So what I'm saying is this: the way that team is moving right now, they got to be more in sync, because Tank can get hurt. And I don't know what's going on. Tank's got a lot of stuff going on, so maybe he should, fight this fight and then, just take a little break for a little bit just to get his brain right. Because if he goes in there and fights somebody like he can fight anybody, bro. And all it takes is him not paying attention or just having his head in the wrong spot. He can get hurt, bro. And I'm not saying he can't get hurt. Nobody's perfect. Nobody's invincible. So all I'm saying is just in that situation, because your look, if your mental game ain't on point in a situation like that, man, I'll just say, man, just because people can die in the ring, bro, or he can get hurt. You know what I'm saying? So just do what you got to do, man. And if you're gonna take this shit seriously, get this fight out the way and just take it seriously and get on board with your whole team, because that was not a good look at all. And when you letting motherfucking Jake Paul poke you and do all this shit, grab your biceps and do all this shit to you, and you sitting there ain't giving him no. Anybody else did that to you, you gonna sit there and yell at him? Oh, what you mean? What you mean? You know what I'm saying? Bro, you ain't nothing. I got this. I got that. No, it ain't no come on. No. See, you gotta let me.
Because, bro, when they both was up there touching each other.
Fam.
Like,
no,
come on, bro.
It was not.
You saying one side of the spectrum, and then you trying to make a point off of that bro. Shit.
No, you. That's your point of view. I have mine.
So you didn't see both of them. So in the first press conference, you didn't see both of them niggas touching each other.
No,
you only saw one nigga touching.
So let me go like this, bro. Let me say this.
Like, stop that shit.
So first of all, he barely touched him. So you really trying to say because he was barely touching him?
They didn't even touch each other really at all.
Yes, they did, nigga. What the fuck was you watching? Since you gonna interject?
Man, Dub, can you pull up the first press conference?
Nigga, first of all, nigga, when they was doing the face off, this nigga in the second face off,
I want to run.
Jake Paul didn't touch him as much in the second face off. In the first one, he was touching him, grabbing his arms, poking him in the stomach. He didn't do all that.
Man, this nigga, bro.
Did he do all that?
Bro, what is wrong?
Did he do all that?
Wait a minute. Let's do
this nigga.
Let's you can't be up there lying like that, dog.
Hey, hold on. So for both of y'all,
this nigga boy.
So y'all send me any videos. I said videos. Any videos?
Nah, he gonna send it to you. He gonna send it to you because I said what I said.
Hold on. Any videos you want me to play? Put it in the back chat. I'll play. You know what I'm saying? I ain't got no problem. I did well.
Can I ask the panel a question real quick? Did anybody see what I see on this panel right now? I mean, maybe I'm crazy, but it looked like Jake Paul was really being aggressive with him by just poking him and grabbing his arms. And then Tank was like, "Oh, let me grab your arm once, or maybe a couple of times, or do something." Like, come on, bro.
I didn't think it was none of that.
That's what I'm saying, bro. Like, dude,
I thought it was more.
Wow.
Hold on. Well,
and as you can see, Tank looking him up and down, pretty much sizing the nigga up. Pretty much, he was looking the nigga up and down.
So just because he's sizing him up, that means he's touching him.
All right, we gotta have.
This is outrageous. This is outrageous.
Listen, my thing is I didn't watch the full press conference, so the information y'all got on it is probably more intuitive. That's the wrong word to use. Intuitive.
Bro, whatever you watch is what happened, bro.
I only watched clips of it. I only watched a few clips, so I didn't get a chance to see the whole thing. And I'll probably never watch the whole shit because it's not a real fight to me. But at the same time, I don't think.
Let me ask you this real quick. I ain't trying to start no shit.
But can I finish?
Go ahead. I was in the middle of what I was saying, and he jumped in because he didn't like what I was saying. So
no, you were saying bullshit though. Bro.
No, I wasn't saying bullshit.
Nobody up here co-signed what you said, bro. Nobody co-signed.
That's not true.
I try my best to tell the truth. People don't like my style, how I talk, my delivery, but you ain't catching me in half truth.
I'm just trying to get. I'm trying my best not to get caught in the hat.
Because I'm about to get off in a minute.
And we ain't gonna be long tonight, man. Y'all know I'm trying to keep my shows shorter. So I want to ask this. Coming and we're gonna go pay. We're going Bluehost. I want to hear y'all opinion on. I didn't get a full chance to hear everything that was said in the press conference, but what I seen an individual that, man, it looked like Sebastian Fundora versus Keith Thurman. That's what it looked like to me.
I agree.
So that's my question I want to ask to the panel. What do y'all think when we look, and even Sebastian Fundora and Keith Thurman, they're gonna weigh in close to the same weight. These guys, I don't know what. Shit, y'all tell me. Y'all, I don't know. I don't have a clue about this shit. What's y'all thoughts on the size difference, the weight difference? Seemed like you said, Calvin Ford, he wanted 10-ounce gloves. I think Jake Paul was kind of agreeing to the 10-ounce gloves. I don't know if none of this shit don't make sense to me. None of it. This is some of the most diabolical shit I've ever seen in my life. That's the word I want to use, diabolical. Let me go to Pay. I'm going back to Blue. Going to Teach, going to Dank, going to my brother Hot Rod.
Ask the question again. My bad, bro.
How diabolical is this?
It's kind of diabolical, but again, I understand the aspect of it. I don't really too much care for it like that. I'm just gonna watch it just because.
Go ahead, Blue.
Yeah, that's all I got on it.
All right, I told you at the beginning, it's a circus show, man.
Well, we know it's a circus show because we had clowns and balloons. We had clowns and balloons out there. I ain't never seen. Have y'all ever seen clowns and balloons at a boxing?
That shit was diabolical, bro.
Have y'all ever seen
that part? That part was crazy as hell. I'm like, bro, this nigga.
Tank played with he was playing with the damn
balloon. Yeah, he was not, bro. Dog was like very nonchalant up there. I ain't like some of the answers either, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you. Especially, I ain't like how he got tight about the score shit. I don't like that shit, bro.
Hold on.
Why you don't like that,
quick, hold on. Let me ask y'all this. Y'all know Knockout. Shout out to my brother Knockout. Knockout is my brother, and I love Knockout. That's my guy.
Yeah, I talked to him today, bro.
I didn't see. They said that Tank responded to Knockout on Twitter. I don't know if that's true or not. I haven't seen anything from my perspective. I haven't seen anything, but that's what they said.
I haven't saw that yet.
They said, real quick, I think Dank, respectfully, Dank, I think you said you seen it. So I want to get that information from you. And once again, shout out to my brother Knockout. No disrespect to him. If Tank responded to him, did you see that piece of it?
Yeah, shout out to the brother Knockout, man. This nigga Tank is out of order, man.
What did he say?
Yeah, what happened?
Well, basically,
he don't fuck with fans.
So hold on, Blue Hustle, you saw it?
No, I'm telling you, that's what Tank said. Without him even saying, I'm telling you, he don't fuck with people, bro. He don't care about the fans, bro. It is what it is, bro. That's why I don't give a fuck.
You don't give a fuck.
Look, that's why I said what I said. Nigga, he gives that energy, talking shit, acting like he's super tough guy. But with Jake, he was acting like he wasn't nothing. He was like he was being sunned or something, my nigga.
Jake Paul's giving him the opportunity. So what you expect?
It don't matter. It don't matter.
Holding them accountable.
It do matter, bro. Because if it wasn't for Jake, he wouldn't be. If it wasn't for Jake, he wouldn't have this easy ass chance to make $50 million, bro. So he owed Jake.
But hold on, real quick, because I gotta get my brother BVO in here. But real quick, Dank, did you see what was said?
Yeah. What did he say again?
I don't know.
KO was saying that Tank need to show more heart.
What's KO?
No, he got to show. No, KO said Tank gotta show that he has heart. So and then he basically said like no one is above the sport because Tank was saying he don't care what the fans think. So Tank replied and it was like I gotta show I have heart. What to your soft ass? You just made me laugh out fucking loud. So he basically called KO a soft ass for saying that.
Yeah, he don't get that nigga. He crashing out. He crashing out, bro. That nigga don't.
And we've been telling y'all for months, man. He don't give a fuck what y'all niggas want.
What? That's why I said anybody sitting there protecting Tank, man. That's on y'all. Y'all gotta.
But this is the thing.
Leonard told us a long time ago, we're gonna do what we want to do.
Mm-hmm.
We ain't in the business of losing money. We in the business of turning the biggest profit we can.
Boy, that
They
nigga,
told us what this was.
OG Pay.
that nigga definitely said. I think what made him switch up like that, bro, with the fan shit is after the Lamar
Yo,
Rose
OG
fight.
Pay.
But
That's
but
true.
but, but, but,
Cause
wait,
that's
He
when
was
got
like
to
they do
talking
like
like
that.
that.
hold on. But wait a minute.
Yeah, go ahead. My bad, Hot Rod.
Ain't no way you can sit here and critic and hey, I love Knockout is my brother. I love him.
That shit kind
You
of
know what
pissed
I'm
me
saying?
off. Dub. I ain't gonna lie,
I
man.
disagree.
Because KO's a good brother, man.
Hold on, I disagree with Knockout sometimes, but at the same time,
Yeah, I do too.
Knockout ain't the one that you should like, bro. Knockout been riding with Tank since before, like me and the first debate Knockout ever had was against me. It was Tank versus Devin. That was the first debate that ever happened on Knockout Channel. And for you, like the sit here and go at that, brother, man, like you out of order, man. Oh, hold on, wait a minute. Whoa. No, we gotta get a drop. We gotta get Tank to drop, man. We gotta get Tank
go ahead.
We gotta get Tank to drop because I mean it is what it is. And this is the one we're gonna give. We got two for him.
The fuck is wrong with you people? Who raised?
And then because Tank gonna get out of order like he did, we gotta give him this one too.
What happened? I just got my hair done 2 days ago and she picked grease in my shit, so the shit was like, you know, like when you sweating and things like that and the grease come in my face, it burnt my eyes type shit. Damn, why y'all bored like I'm saying bullshit? Like this is real facts. Come on, man. I just got my hair done 2 days ago.
Swing the wheel, gone.
I just got my hair done 2 days ago. I just got my hair done. She picked grease in my shit. I just got my hair done. I just got my hair done. I just got my hair done. I just got my hair done 2 days ago. I just got my hair done. She picked grease. Hair done. I just got my hair done. I just got my hair done. I just got my hair done.
I guarantee Tank can't pull up over here and sit on this panel with us and talk the same shit without getting fucked up. I guarantee it. And the rest. Wait a minute. Hold on, y'all. And I guarantee.
I get it.
And guess what? And guess what my problem is? My own. And I gotta get my brother BBO in here. I gotta get BBO in here. But my problem is one of the niggas that supported.
What up, BBO?
One of the niggas that supported you more than like me. I done argue with my nigga Knockout. Like that's my brother. I done argue with this nigga. And then you disrespect him. Bro, like stop it, man. Stop it. You not know, man, fuck it. And anyways, BVO, welcome to the show. Welcome to the show. Give me your opening statements, BVO. And if y'all don't know, this is my brother Sombrero. We still waiting for Sombrero to come out. He had Canelo winning, and we still looking for him to put the sombrero down and dance around it. Respect. Shout out to my brother BVO. Go ahead, my brother. And shout out to Cleveland.
Shout out my man for Winter Robbins. He didn't make this cotton quota today, picking cotton. He didn't make his quota. We're gonna let him go.
We can't hear you, man. Your mic out of order. Your mic out of order. This what Cleveland niggas do, man. They got that.
Hold on. Can you hear?
Oh, you Christian.
Okay. Well, like I said, shout out to my brother from Winter Robbins, man. And he didn't make his picking cotton quota today. We're gonna let him go. We're gonna let him go. But I don't know what y'all niggas expect. He don't know that nigga.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
The thing, I'm gonna keep it real with you. A lot of dudes talk about guys, but never talk to them.
Facts.
I'm one of the rare people who actually talk to Tank on the phone. Shout out to my man Coach Squeeze for making that possible. These dudes don't know YouTubers.
Facts.
This is not a shock. This isn't something that you know. A lot of dudes that talk big on YouTube, nobody knows them in real life, bro. Mm-hmm. So I mean, that's not a shock to the guy y'all guys talking about. I'm just saying, you can't get mad at a millionaire for saying I don't know you, bro. What you talking about? That's just imagine you in the mall chilling with your girl, and the nigga asks you questions that you said that brother's asking. He gonna say, get the F out my face. I don't know you, bro.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, we gotta be honest here, man. Sometimes we get so caught up in our own world and YouTube, we forget that there's a whole world outside of it.
I agree.
Tank Davis is about to make the biggest money he's ever made in his life. He's sitting next to the GWOAT Alicia Bungarner. He about to be on a huge platform, Netflix, biggest in the world. It's nothing but celebration for him.
Hey, BBO.
Mm-hmm.
We got a conversation. Y'all make sure y'all go check BBO his platform out. Me and BBO will be rocking tomorrow. 8:05?
8:05.
We'll be rocking tomorrow. Alicia, I think she could get. I got her losing this fight, bro. I got her losing this fight.
That's a tough one. I gotta check out old girl. I don't really know her too well. I'm gonna check her out.
I'm gonna bring the information tomorrow. I'm gonna bring it to you.
I seen some about the young lady.
Please
but
do, OG. Please do. I need the info. Because Alicia is trash, man. Alicia's trash, dog. She lost her last fight.
Well, the
She lost her last fight, dog. Now she getting rewarded as a damn co-main event. Send me the info, bro.
I don't want to talk too much about it.
We'll hit the DM then. Call my phone. I need to make that bet. I'm betting against this bitch.
Who said something about sick Negro?
We're gonna talk on BBO platform tomorrow about it. So pull up. You know what I'm saying? We'll definitely be talking about it. But I don't think, man. I think Alicia. I think she's gonna struggle in this fight.
Well, she struggled in her last fight. That's probably
and guess what? And guess what? Dub don't know this, but I got somebody special tomorrow that's gonna pop up on us and say he's wrong.
Fun. I ain't got no problem with that.
The cool thing about it is this, man. Out of all the stuff we talking about, forget about Tank. Guess what? There's a young guy named Jaleel Hackett at 154. There's a young guy named Xander Zayas at 154. I want to see them fight.
Yeah.
So we're gonna keep talking about a dude who don't care about guys who worship him. I'm trying to take that's the bad thing about pickle pulling, man.
Yeah.
You pickle pull, dudes don't care who you are, man.
Yeah.
It's just that simple, man. Guess what? BBO used to root for Tio, but BBO talked to Tio's dad, talked to Tio before, and you know what I found out? He ended up being racist. I didn't know that. I'd leave dude alone.
Hey, BBO, what I said about pickle pulling, man?
What did you say about it?
It's the worst thing that can happen in the sport of boxing.
What you mean by that? Can you elaborate?
Where's Jaleel Hackett ranked in the WBO at 154?
He not ranked. He not ranked.
He not ranked. Yeah.
He just got there.
Elaborate what you mean
Hey,
by
BBO,
picking-
you opening up the panel tomorrow?
Pick pulling, what y'all mean by that?
Man, you can't.
We gotta have a brain, man. You gotta use your brain, bro. We on YouTube. We ain't trying to talk too crazy.
Gotta have a brain.
Hey, BBO, you opening up?
We on
You opening up the panel tomorrow?
fuck?
Yeah, I'm gonna have an open panel tomorrow.
Okay, sure. I'll be over there, Sam.
Yeah, and the cool thing about it, I'm gonna tell you something. I'm gonna tell you guys something funny. Jaleel Hackett's dad came on. Shout out to Bernard Hackett, and it's funny. He hit me up, and guess who called me, man? My man Schofield Senior. And you know what they told me? I never forgot about. So he coming back home with the BBO Sports TV.
Hold on. Schofield Senior coming through.
Yeah, he coming back. He gonna be on there on Thursday.
All right. Now, hey,
he fight what's his name, man? He coming up JoJo
Diaz, but BBO. Hold on, BBO.
And the champ will be on there with him. And the champ will be on there with him.
BBO.
Oh, his son's gonna be there too.
Yep.
BBO.
I like that.
Okay. Are they going?
Man, hold on. You out of order. Can I ask the question I want to ask BBO?
He said the gloves was off. That's his exact words. The gloves was off.
I ain't got no problem with it. Go ahead, Blue Hustle.
Oh, that's what I was gonna say too. Is he gonna answer questions? Is he gonna be open to people asking a question on the panel? Shit, that's what I was.
Well, me and him had a conversation about the interview we had before, which I thought was trash. And I say me and Tommy from the Bronx, that was our worst performance as interviewers. But man, we all make mistakes, bro. But the thing he said that I'll never forget is I think my son's the best in the world. and we're gonna talk about it. Because what I've got to the place is people don't understand this. I don't see what happened to my brother is sad, but that's why I want to talk to the fighters. I don't want to talk about them. I want to talk to them.
Yeah.
And guess what Bernard told me on my own show? Hey, nigga, I'll fuck with you.
Hey,
why you not talking about me and my son? I said, you know what? You're right. He said, because ain't no use you talking about you want to talk to me if I become the WBO champion. I don't want to hear that shit then.
Right.
Hey, BBL, hold on, BBL. Hold on, BBL. Let's be honest about it. When and shout out to Brother Bernard, when he on the panel, am I not? I'm gonna keep it a buck with him. Am I not?
Say one more time.
Keep it a buck with him.
Oh yeah,
and
for sure. He was on today.
He was a cool gentleman.
But the thing is I think it get to a point, man. Yeah, because y'all boxing heads, and man, I'm a boxing head, and so when you have the opportunity to talk to these guys, man, we're not gonna sugarcoat shit, man. We're gonna go at their helmets, and
y'all niggas better not be in awe.
Respectfully, go out there helmets respectively.
Go ahead.
I'm not going at them in no personal type of way. No, I'm just going. I mean, shit. And what I learned from Bernard, he ain't got no problem. And I told him, I said, shit, I think that Xander Zayas put hands on Jalil. In my opinion, that's my opinion. But I want to see the fight. I want to see it. You know what I'm saying? It ain't nothing personal against Jalil. It's everything, man. It's the sport of boxing.
Well, when Schofield come up there, bro, I want to know what happened with the. I want to know what happened with the Abdullah Mason fight for sure.
Well,
check this out. Check this out, yo. That's the part that really got me. So when Xander was about to fight Centillion, I know Xander's manager. Do you know? Thank God to the doghouse community, they made it clear we don't want a dead body. We want to see you fight somebody, Xander. And when Jalil Hackett's name came up, I'm gonna let you guys know Xander wasn't too happy.
They didn't want that fight.
Damn.
Yeah, I heard about that.
No, they taking
the Sports Talk Network.
They taking the Santillion fight.
Yeah, he dug the smoke.
They taking the Santillion fight over the Hackett fight, bro. That's what's gonna happen.
So you're saying Santillion is nobody now? You're saying Santillion is nobody after the tough fight
he doesn't want. He doesn't want to. What I'm telling you is the Puerto Rican fans, Santillion is not going to be the guy. Xander came out and said he's not going to fight him because the fans don't want to see him fight a dead body, man.
No, yeah.
Hold on. Teach. So you telling me you rather see Santillion versus Jalil Hackett versus Xander Zayas?
It's a better fight than Jalil right now, right? Because Jalil just got to the weight. Listen, Jalil just got to the weight class. He got to test himself.
But Santillion done got stopped already, bro.
And just because he got stopped in one fight, what does that mean? He's trash now? Look at the tough fight he gave Brian Norman. That was a slugfest until he got stopped.
But what we saying? Hold on. What we saying is that I think that, and this is my opinion, nobody else's. I think that Jalil Hackett presents a much better a challenge to Xander than Santillion does.
That's true.
That can be very much true, but he needs improvement right now. Like, he needs to get that fight. And that's what it comes down to.
Yes, he is. They got a voluntary.
Once you get a Puerto Rican and a black fighter together, bro, that's a big
I gotta put this drop out here. Y'all out of order. Y'all
he can have a voluntary all he wants.
What about Thomas?
Fight right now.
Look what happened to Johnny. Before this.
This is outrageous. This is outrageous.
Just like
I want to run.
Y'all out of order, man.
Look what happened to Jalil before this fight. But wait. Look what happened to Jalil before this fight.
And y'all still gonna be out of order.
Let me say this. Look what happened to Jalil before this fight. Right? Went to Puerto Rico, took an L against a nobody. Xander's bigger than that guy, right?
Teach you a hater, man.
And
You
now
do know that
I'm not a hater.
you do know that Jaleel lost in Puerto Rico though.
Yeah, he lost.
Yeah, a whole bunch of motherfuckers woulda won, shoulda won, coulda won, but they.
That was a back and forth fight.
Listen, right?
Hey, what's up with the Thomas, man? Thomas on the show.
Teach.
He lost
What
to
about
nobody.
Thomas?
I got it. That's the good thing. That's the good thing about being in. All I ask is one thing. I want to hear everybody's point of view, but everybody can't talk at the same time. That's it. So we're gonna bring my brother Teach in. We're gonna let Teach get his bars off first, and then I'm gonna maintain order around this motherfucker because y'all ain't even letting the brother Teach get his bars off. Let Teach get his bars off first, and then we'll run it accordingly. Teach, go ahead.
All right, so right now, right, we know that Jaleel, he's lacking in experience right now, right? Because he just doesn't have the fights to show that he's a vet yet, right? So the dude needs to come up like the way Xander did. Get fights, build his resume, get more experience, then he could fight the top guys. Santillan has done that, right? He has the fights, he has the experience. He lost in a tough fight against Brian. That was a good fight, a good slugfest. Doesn't mean that he's trash because he lost. Jaleel, dude went to Puerto Rico, took an L, right? Dude said, the dude wasn't even mentally there, right? Saying, he's going to work in Walmart or something. Came back, had a good fight, he won. That doesn't mean you should put him at the top right now because he won his last fight. If he goes in there with Xander right now,
All right, I can do this, but let the man finish.
Yeah. If he goes in there with Xander right now or any other chance at 154, he's not going to win. Dude needs more experience and then come back to fight those guys. He's not ready yet, man.
But Teach, don't you
Of course, an island nigga would try to hate on a foundational black American.
I'm not hating. I just want you to be better.
Hold on, Chief.
You
a hater.
Hold
hater, man.
Hold on.
That's not hating, man.
Man, god damn, bro. All right. What time am I at? I'm at 2 hours anyway, so I'm getting ready to shut this motherfucker down. But BVO, go ahead.
All I'm saying is this: Teach you my guy, but you a fucking hater. At the end of the day, if you go in there and knock the motherfucker out, they both 22 years old. Why not make the fight?
I agree.
Why not make the fight?
Because you didn't.
They both 22 years old. At the end of the day, they both inexperienced.
Right.
Let's be honest. Xander ain't really fought nobody.
Facts.
He fought a bunch of drunk stiffs, man. Xander's ass did go to the Fedor fight to get in the ring, and Fedor dropped the belt. So he don't mind smoke. So what I'm saying is, why not two dudes that's both 22? They could probably fight 3 times. Why not have them fight instead of this hating ass bullshit you talking about? Y'all want to talk about a nigga like Tank who's saying fuck y'all over a dude who say you want to fight a guy right now?
Damn, BVO, you just took this shit somewhere.
That's what it is, man. He's a hater, man.
No,
He's
but
a
I
fucking
agree with
hater.
what you said though, because I feel like even if Jaleel lose at that level, he's still gaining experience, bro.
Let's call it what it is, man. Jaleel ain't in them niggas' plans at the moment, and it ain't gonna happen. We can try to manifest it as much as we want. They ain't in the plans. They might see him as a threat, but it ain't happening right now.
Jaleel came from a Mayweather.
Keep trying to promote the fight, though, BVO. Do your thing.
Well, I'm telling y'all all this right here. This y'all last words because I ain't even gonna lie to you. My son, this nigga, shout out to him. He got to be in, or I gotta drop his ass off. He can't ride the school bus tomorrow because he gotta be in school early because he's a part of what we would call the PTA. Well, it ain't even the PTA. The shit, I don't even know what the fuck they call this shit. He a part of the shit that you need to be a part of as a young man, and he got to be there. Normally, the school bus pull up at somewhere about 7:54, somewhere around there. He got to be in school at before 8 o'clock. So I'm everybody, y'all give me everybody give me your last words.
Shit,
Because
somebody else go. BVO go
hold
live.
on, man.
Continue the
Hold on.
convo.
Hold on. I'm talking about my son right now. So when I'm talking about my son, you don't never overtalk respectfully. Shout out to Blue Hustle, man. I say that respectfully. Don't never overtalk me talking about my son.
That wasn't that wasn't me, nigga.
Oh, who was that? Who was that?
That was me, but I wasn't.
Well, dang father out of order. Dang father, you out of order. No, you out of order, nigga.
Dub.
I'm telling you now,
brother.
This
You
is what we
opened it
doing.
up. You finished.
This is
You said
This is
everybody
what we
get their
doing.
last words.
I give the last words when it's time. This is what we doing. Shout out to Young Dub because he done became a leader in the community as far as his school goes. Shout out to him.
Oh,
and
congrats.
I gotta make sure he get to school on time. And this time is different from school bus time. So a nigga about to go to sleep after this. But y'all give me y'all last words. Let me know what y'all got going. And I apologize for cutting anybody off, but ain't nothing bigger than Young Dub, man. Ain't nothing bigger than him. None of y'all niggas are. Respect. I say that respect. Let me go to Teach first. Go ahead, Teach. Give me your last words.
No, BVO. I'm not hating. I just want to see, the guy have a good career. That's pretty much it. I mean, the dude was at Mayweather promotion, starting out. Mayweather didn't get the guy, the fights that he was supposed to get. He got fights, but nobody really saw the guy, right? After that, he left from that promotion, went to the Zone, got a few fights, and he still didn't look good, right? While Xander, he was in Top Rank the entire time, building his resume. He was on that Top Rank formula, so he has that experience. So right now, I mean, I just feel like Xander is in a much better position than him, and he's just not ready for Xander yet. Now, Jaleel said he doesn't want to be a 30-year-old prospect. Dude is young. Still got a lot of years left. Wait until you're 25. Wait until you're 26 to try and fight these guys. But right now, I think he just needs experience before he goes on to those guys. Skill-wise, I don't think he's there yet, especially defense. His defense needs to be improved big time because he gets hit too much. Yeah, and that's all I gotta say about Jaleel. And now with Tank, yeah, I feel like Tank fans, man, are kind of being too critical on him, and a lot of them are starting to kind of switch up on him. And I think what Paige said about the Lamont thing, I think that's when Tank started to talk shit about the fans because the way they pretty much switched up on him. So I mean, yeah, I think people need to give Tank some time until he spins the block. I think he's going to spin the block. I feel like he's going to do something 2026. You just have to wait to see what it is.
I ain't mad at it. Shout out to my brother Teach. We'll be live again tomorrow. I got a little more time tomorrow because, I mean, it is what it is. But much love and respect. Appreciate you, Teach. And my brother Teach dropped off. I had something I wanted to tell him, but he dropped off. Let me get Blue Hustle man. Oh, well, yeah. Go ahead, Blue. Only reason I did it that way because you already had your chance to say certain things, and I know when I get Mex in here, when I get Puro in here, Mr. Chairman, they're gonna be a tad bit long-winded, and they deserve it. I ain't lying to y'all. I'm trying to go to bed. So
I'll go and I'll be brief. I'll go.
No. You last.
Okay.
Nigga. Take your time. You last, nigga. Wait.
Oh shit! It's all
my
good,
name
man.
Nigga.
Respectfully. That's my brother. He know what it is. Go ahead, Blue.
Man, I'm gonna just say it like this. Great live. What's up to everybody on the panel? Hope everybody has a good one. And everybody in the chat, man. So
Hey, we appreciate it. We appreciate it. Real quick, shout out to Son of God in the building, man. Son of God with the $5 in the super chat. Son of God said, "What's y'all thoughts on Alicia Baumgartner versus Leia? I believe is it Leia? I don't know how to say it. Been doing anything? That's how I'm gonna send that last one right there. Been doing anything? Fighting at first 3 minutes. You know what I'm saying? 12 rounds, 3 minutes. I'm gonna tell you this. We're gonna talk about it tomorrow, but because you sent the super chat like you sent it, I got a lot of love and respect for it. Man, 12 rounds, 3 minutes is gonna be tough for Alicia because she don't have the fucking stamina, in my opinion. That's my opinion. But Hustle, you got anything on Alicia and been doing anything?
I don't know. I'll say it like this. Her last performance, I kind of felt like she was given an opportunity just to stay relevant. Not stay relevant, but she was given a gift because I believe she lost her last fight. This other lady, I don't really know too much about her, but I will say this: she seemed like she's pretty determined, and she comes in with the heart, and got some dog about her. I think she can really.
She Canadian.
Yeah, so
She ain't got no power, but she can box.
Well, she might be able to, put. That's what the other girl. The other girl didn't have no power, but she could box. That's why I thought the other girl won. So in this fight right here is just going to be a situation where, like I said, if she got long as she got real dog in her, she got some kind of dog in her, and she got heart, then maybe she might be able to dethrone Alicia Baumgartner. But they might give it to her again because you got to understand the reason why Alicia Baumgartner won that fight right there is because of Jake Paul. So he greasing them pockets, in my personal opinion.
Yeah.
So so that's just how I feel. It is what it is.
You a hater, man.
Man, you out of order.
Okay. Be a hater.
Ain't gonna be the first time.
Yeah, look. I don't mind. I don't mind being called a hater, but I'm just giving my personal opinion because I feel like
Damn. It's a bunch of bull.
I think Jake Paul knows what he's doing. He's a promoter for a reason, and he's promoting the girls. And that she was signed to him, so I do think that he could influence some shit. So you know what I mean.
That's bullshit.
Shout out to man BVO. Hey, Blue. Hey, hustle. Pull up. BVO just told you. He told you earlier. He gonna have an open panel tomorrow, right? He just said that. Am I lying?
No, it's all good. It's all good.
Pull up, cause I'm gonna be over there and I'm gonna be on this helmet about because we're gonna talk about a lot of this shit. Like I said, my son, I gotta get him to school tomorrow, so I'm going to bed. But much love and respect. Shout out to you, my brother.
Mm-hmm. All right.
You a hater, dog.
Damn. Why I gotta be a hater, BBO?
Pull up tomorrow and cook it. Yeah, pull up tomorrow.
I am, man. I am.
Hey, Nash, nigga.
All right, here we go. Let me get my brother Max, you in the building. Give me your opening and closing statement. Unfortunately, hey, I'm shutting this motherfucker down. So, opening, closing.
Opening, Bud, nigga, don't ever forget. He still ain't getting his just due. That's all I gotta say. Me and motherfucking Bud Crawford, bruh. Secondary, a lot of motherfuckers hating on Paul and Tank, but they gonna watch, and even if they not gonna watch, they gonna watch the highlights. If not, they need to shut the fuck up. You know what I'm saying? It's cool. If it's not for you, don't watch it. But this is where boxing's at. You know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers want to hate on that. We gonna sit here for 20 minutes and discuss Jaleel can't hack it. Like, what? Like, this is where boxing's at. This is why these fights are happening, because what else do we have to look forward to, bro? Like, I mean, we got what we got, bro. Like,
The fuck is wrong with you people? Who raised you?
and as far as the girls doing 3 rounds, I mean, I guess I think 2 rounds is perfect for them, because shorter fights is better for me. I don't want to see no fucking girls fight. You know, but you know, but at the same time, you got grown men doing 10-round championship fights, which is crazy to me too. That Mabili and Lester should have been 12 rounds. Maybe we got a winner out of that. But you know, I don't know. Boxing is boxing, bro. Like the more things change, the more they stay the same. You know, don't hate the player, hate the game. It is what it is. But hey, shout out to your young life out there doing what it do, man. That's the best reason I ever heard for you getting off a stream the whole time I've known you.
Hey, you know that's the one thing that keeps me moving in life. So shout out to that young brother, man. I just want to see him do great. And with him being in the position he in 5th grade, now do your thing, brother. And I gotta make sure I'm in order. So it is what it is.
But yeah, shout out to all the fathers out there raising their kids correctly. You know what I'm saying? So, and on that note, I'll dip out.
Shout out to my brother Mex, man. Much love and respect. Pull up tomorrow, man. We'll
Hey,
be
Nash
live
Mex.
again. Damn, bro, you can't hate on everybody at BBO. You out of order.
I'm not hating on him. You niggas come on here hating. I can say they hate.
All right, let me get my brother Piro in here, man. Piro, what's going on, family?
Dope. What up?
I ain't caught you in a minute, bro. Like, we got a whole. It ain't gonna happen tonight, but we got a whole different conversation, man. You gotta have.
No, for sure, you're right. Nah, man, I've been swamped with work, bro. Like, I just woke up, I saw you on live. I'm like, fuck, I haven't been live in a cool minute, so I'm gonna hop on and say what up to my boy Dub. Forgive the tardiness of my Cash App, bro, but like I've been swamped with work, brother. But it's in your account. It's in your account. If you look up in there, it's up in there. And salute to you, Dub. I just want to say what up, bro. I've been on live in a cool minute. Yeah, man, I've been swamped with the work.
Man, you know it ain't nothing but love and respect, my brother. You know it ain't nothing.
You know it is, bro. How you been doing, though, Dub?
Hey, I told you what I'm trying to do. Hey, I'm just trying to get my son to school in time in the morning.
Hey,
man.
me too, man. We got the same goal, bro. I want to get my daughter to school on time and shit. She's always late because of her daddy and her mama, but it's all good.
No, he ain't gonna be. He ain't gonna be late. He ain't gonna be late. I'm just, a nigga just trying to make sure we in order. That's it. Nothing crazy.
I feel you. But what up, Tommy? What's going on, BVO Blue Hustle, man? How y'all doing, man?
Blue, man.
What
you put on?
Chilling, man. Chilling. Tired as hell, bro.
Been a lot of haters on here tonight, Piro. It's crazy, bro. I'm like,
all good, bro. It's
all these
YouTube, bro.
Motherfuckers come from.
It's where hate comes to thrive, bro. It's all good, man. I make fun of them.
Pioneer, right?
BBO, you better not say nothing hateful, nigga.
Yeah, that nigga's the pioneer.
Piro.
Yes, sir.
Piro, when I'm gonna be live. I don't know if it's gonna be tomorrow or the day after, but next time I'm live, I'm texting your ass because I ain't had you on the panel in a minute, and you know that.
Yeah, that nigga on the panel for about 45 minutes, and you didn't let him say nothing.
Now you out of order, Mr. Chip.
I know. I was right there.
Hey, I was trying to vouch for you too, so I was trying to say that. What's up with my nigga Thomas?
I'm out of order, dog.
Hey, you know,
I'm out of order. My bad,
all
Blue.
night. Now he ready to talk nice.
No. No, he needs to know. Okay. He's always.
Dub, you rough on him, dog.
I'm rough on all y'all niggas. Respect.
Okay.
And the reason I'm rough because a nigga gotta go. It ain't many lives. It ain't many lives that I'm shutting down. Y'all know I will rock alive for 4 hours, but I'm shutting
Not
it down.
24 hours.
Only reason I'm shutting it down because it's shit that gotta happen. So I gotta shut it down. Like,
Yo, the queen said just end this. She said don't even put up with no more of us, dog. Just
shout
end that.
out to everybody. Shout out to everybody on the panel. Shout out to Queen 71. Like she said, just shut this motherfucker down. And that's what I'm gonna do. Shout out to all y'all. Love y'all. Appreciate y'all. We out. Great show. And man, just know when you over here, you're rocking on the right side.
Bud Crawford is a fight fan. And he's a fight fan's fighter.
And this express is a runaway train.
Ain't no pressure when you built for this.
internationally recognized undisputed lightweight champion of the world, Devin the Prince